Hey, what's up? It's me again, back with another medical cannabis review for another product in the Mississippi Medical Cannabis Program. Today we have Noble Labs Medical Cannabis Tincture. This is coming in at 300 milligrams. What we're going to do today, brought you out in nature. As I said, we're always going to have a natural setting when we do these videos on my channel. We're going to take a dose, and then hopefully we can record and document some of that onset time and some of the effects that we get, how quickly that onsets for us, and maybe some descriptions of the effects that I get when I feel that onset. Now, like I said, this is a 300 milligram bottle. Their products do come in 300 milligram, I believe 50 I'm saying milligram, but it's actually milliliters. So 300 milliliter is the bottle that I have today. They also come in 50 milliliter and 600 milliliter. 300 milliliter is going to count for 3 units. Keep that in mind. And the 600 milliliter bottle is going to count for your full weekly allotment of 6 units. So keep that in mind when deciding on whether or not this is a good choice for you. If you don't want to use either half or your full allotment, the 50 milliliter option might be better for you. So definitely keep that in mind when choosing which product you want to get. All right. And so let me open this up and give you a look at this. I'm at the park, so you might see some people walk by. It's all good. Alright, so don't know if you're able to see that in the camera, but it comes in a basic glass dropper, basic glass dropper, and then you have your glass dropper here, and this is how you're going to dose. Now, the good thing about this, I'm not quite sure if you're able to see, I'm pretty sure you can see it slightly. They have lines on the glass dropper that allow you to dose consistently. So that first line is going to be 0.25 milliliter, I believe. Second line is going to be 0.5 milliliter. Third is going to be 0.75 milliliter, and then that top line is going to be 1 full milliliter. Now, with this being 300 milliliters a bottle, that means you get 300 doses. Now, if you're a lower tolerance user or lower tolerance patient, then you could even get more out of that. You may only need the 0.25 dose or the 0.5 dose. And so my suggestion is, with all edible or concentrate products, you do want to start slow, start low, and then find the sweet spot for you. These tinctures, since they are already decarboxylated, they're active, and so you don't need to do anything with this. You don't need to heat anything up. These come already active, and they're sublingual, so the onset is usually going to be a quicker time than a regular gummy, edible, or chocolate. Keep that in mind also. With this, I would wait about 30 minutes to an hour just to make sure you've experienced the full symptoms or side effects of your dose before you attempt to dose again. All right, keep that in mind. We don't want to have you at an uncomfortable level. And so what I'm going to do is go ahead and screw out the top, and I just want you to see this. Alright, so I'm going to do 0.5. And so the most common way to dose a tincture is right under the tongue, since this is sublingual. Traditionally, with the tincture, you do want to try to hold that under your tongue. If you want to feel the fastest onset, you usually want to hold that under your tongue, right there, that mucous membrane, and so that can go pretty much straight into your bloodstream. Even with that, you want to still think about maybe a 15 to a 30-minute onset time. It's not instantaneous, which would be cool, but the world isn't perfect. And so from here, like I said, we're going to attempt to document how long this takes for me to feel any effects, and then once I start to feel effects, exactly what those are. So I'm going to end it here. We're going to take a walk, and I'm going to pick back up there, all right? All right, good people, I'm back. Just checking in. I actually just left the spot I was at when I did the initial description of what we're going to be doing today. Right now, I just wanted to get some content walking. I'm at a park, and if you know where I am, I'm actually, well, I don't want to say, let's leave that alone. But just wanted to check back in with you, let you know it's been about 5 minutes since that initial dose. I did a full 1 milliliter dose of the Noble Labs medical tincture, and already I'm starting to feel some of those effects. Already starting to feel that initial, relaxing effect that you feel from edibles, almost like a rush of euphoria. And so, yeah, we're just gonna walk and enjoy some of this scenery out here at the park in nature. Okay. All right, we're out here. It's about to be spring. I don't know if it's actually officially spring yet, but the dandelions are out. The robins are always out around here as far as the birds are concerned. It is starting to feel a bit more like spring, especially the last couple of days. But right now it feels a bit chilly. I don't think it's broken 60 degrees yet today. And so, yeah, just taking a comfortable walk. For us in the south, 60 degrees is perfect, not too hot, not too cool, but I had to put on my hat because it was a little chilly, just a little bit. One of the good things about being able to use cannabis and being able to get outdoors is grounding. And I really think that it just enhances any of the effects that you're looking for from, the medical cannabis. And so, yeah, I definitely want to urge you, if you're able to safely, to try maybe a couple of times using outside, especially if you're getting bored with maybe using indoors, or you're starting to feel like you're not getting as many benefits as you once did. I would definitely suggest moving your use outside every once in a while and seeing what type of effects you get from that. If you do decide to, medicate, whether it be with an edible or, a medical tincture, a medical cannabis tincture, outside, in nature, in public, make sure that you get comfortable with those effects first. I'm pretty comfortable with tinctures, edibles, gummies, chocolates, all of those things. But one thing I was always told when I was little, before any cannabis or anything, when you go on a walk, you want to make sure that you can get back. So however far you go, just remember that you have to come that distance back. And with, a strong concentrate, an edible or a tincture or something like that, it might be a little bit more difficult on the way back once that sets in or those effects start to kick in than it was getting there. So just keep that in mind when you are using or attempting to dose outside. I think I chose a perfect day. It's cool enough out here. It's not too hot, which is an amazing thing for this area, the south. So I think I chose a perfect day. Right now, I'd probably say I'm only feeling maybe 20% of the effects of that tincture, and so there's still a lot to go. That's what I wanted to say. Once you get comfortable with the tinctures and everything like that, one thing I like to do is do a half. If you're doing, let's say, a 1 milliliter dose, do 0.5 of that dose under your tongue subliminally, and then do the other 0.5 orally. So you're just going to put that on your tongue and swallow that. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you kind of a delayed effect. The first half of that you did sublingually, it's going to take about 15 minutes. Honestly, I started feeling it in 5. And then once those effects set in, the part that you took orally, meaning the part that you just swallowed, like a regular gummy or whatever, that's going to be delayed probably 20 to 30 minutes as far as onset. And so that gives you a point or time to, for the first half of that dose to kick in. And maybe once that starts to wane or the effects of those start to drop, the second half that you took orally will kick in for you. And, you know, kind of boost that up for you. So just an idea. You want to experiment with these. Like I said, once you get used to them and see what's best for you, you definitely don't want anything that's going to be too strong for you that can be uncomfortable, and we don't want that. We want to alleviate symptoms, not create them. So keep that in mind and see how that works for you. All right, good people. So as always, we want to shout out our pseudo sponsors. Foreign Daughter is going to be my favorite dispensary in Mississippi at this point, just point blank. Period. Love the people there. Love the owner, Sideria. Great soul. And so we definitely want to shout them out for providing the products that we're able to try. Picked that Noble Labs tincture up yesterday and was able to try it today. And we also want to give a shout out to Adam Green at Noble Labs. I met him yesterday at the Father and Daughter pop-up shop. Awesome guy, knowledgeable. And so if you ever are in an area where they do have a pop-up shop, and that's Noble Labs, go and check them out. Tell them that Jays of Our Lives sent you, and pick up some of that awesome swag. Bumper stickers, lighters, cups, all of that good stuff. I will see you later with the end results of this review. Final thoughts. Listen, folks, I really enjoyed this cannabis tincture from Noble Labs. I love the fact that it's right there in the middle, really balanced, meaning it's not too far sativa or too far indica. Perfect for use at any time of the day. I didn't experience any jitters. I didn't experience any couch lock effects or anything like that. So I certainly recommend it, especially for a discreet outdoor use. With the combustion, you have the smoke. It's very hard to hide, but with this, you're able to dose consistently and discreetly. Listen, thank you so much for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you could give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Next up, we have Blockberry by Borneo Bud. See you soon.